Now it's really starting to come down here in Northfield Park. Well, actually, Macedonia. That's where I'm in, Macedonia. So, just get my hair on point, as Amy Holler said. Brave World. Brave World is back with Harry now in Indigo. Where's Indigo? Wednesday, I think, at Grand River Raceway. Should be a good spot for him. He did pretty good on the B tracks before he ended up going to Michigan. Compass Rose DC has been racing great. I don't care if she's fifth or not. Beat a length in 55, last half 56. You can't ask her for anything more than that. Cruising in Style, pinned in the whole way his last start. Just is what it is. As I said to Mark, I don't have much interest in, being in a competitive race every 4 or 5 starts. So hopefully we can find a competitive field for this guy to race in consistently. Don't believe me, just watch. 4 wide in the last turn in a 6-horse field, but what are you going to do? I mean, Travis is following the horse that came 3 wide. He's trying to get the horse moving. The horse on the front was the favorite and was the best horse and got everything his own way. So it wasn't really shocking that we ended up the way we did. It'd be nice to get in an 8 or 9 horse field and draw favorably. That would be nice. Globetrotting couldn't be better than she was yesterday. She looked incredible. 53 flat, new lifetime mark at the Poconos, and looked good doing it. Very excited to follow this filly throughout the summer. The mare, Miss Brampton Beast racing tonight. She, just same thing. She's an underachiever and has been. We were going to sell her, and then Pam bought out all the shares of the people that wanted out. So good for her. We're happy to race her, but I just think that, she could be a lot more, put it that way. Path of Totality has been racing great at Scioto Downs. That was a good field of horses. The horse that won the race was the best horse in Ohio last year, a 2-year-old. Very nice trotting colt. And the other horses that were in there were legit nice horses. I might have placed third. I deserved it, but she raced exceptionally well. Can't wait to keep racing her at Scioto Downs. I jumped over. Oh, no, I didn't. Spend that money. I'm going to actually go in and write an email, put her on gate. Just can't get her in. Can't get the filly raced. You can't race, and then when you do race, every so often you make a break, or you're not that good, and you don't race for that much money. What can you do? I mean, this is not what I envisioned when we kept this filly at the lockdown. Spirit of Dio, I drove her better last start. She's going to get a week off. The last week she didn't get in. She'll be going back to Scioto for a better drive from me next week coming up. Stonebridge Simba, race good, 3rd and 54 his last start. He'll be racing next week in Northfield or the Meadows, one or the other. Time All Houdini is in the care of Steve Boston. He'll be racing this week coming up at Grand River Raceway. West 52nd is dropped into the nominals of 1500 at Northfield Park on Wednesday evening. White Tiger raced great his last 3. We're going to race him once more at the Meadows, but I have spoke to Mr. Lieberman. He did get back to me. We likely will be sending White Tiger to Massachusetts. They race for really good money, and from what I can tell, what I've been told, is that it's not as tough as the Meadows right now. So that's always important. We always want to race for the most and race the easiest races we can with any of our aged horses. That would be finding the right spot for a horse. So if White Tiger can race good in Massachusetts, then absolutely great. And then, yes, good schooler the other day. Unfortunately, he has to race in the Open at Northfield next Sunday, but that'll be his first start for us. Very happy coming off the schooler I saw the other day. Now, does it make me all warm and fuzzy to race him in the Open? No, but that's the way the classifications work. He made a lot of money his last 5, so that's where you got to race. So those are our race horses. Had a decent week, but a lot of good horses coming up. I think we got Yes back on track, hopefully. White Tiger has been racing great, and we'll move to Massachusetts very soon. Stonebridge Simba, 3rd and 54 his last start. Path of Totality was fantastic. Globetrotting was excellent. Don't Believe Me, Just Watch has been good, and excited to see how Brave World. You haven't had your horse in there. It's just because you didn't have a great week this week, but certainly doesn't mean that you won't moving forward. Very happy with the list of age horses we have currently at the stable.